There are just 5 legal pot shops in Toronto, but soon the city will have 13 more. The province is set to pick 50 names out of a hat tomorrow in its second lottery for cannabis retail licenses. But for those who have been in the industry for decades, waiting to legally get in on the action, the process has been a frustrating one, to say the least.
Welcome to the cannabis industry, which is built on hopes and dreams and what ifs and my lawyer thinks, right? So that's really like how we do business. It's a crazy way to do business.
If there's anyone who's qualified to sell marijuana in this city, it's probably Abby Roach. The owner of Hotbox Cafe in Kensington Market has been working in the cannabis industry for almost 20 years, even consulting on the province's current legislation around pot retail. She's been patiently waiting for the opportunity to sell weed legally from her cannabis accessory store. But now it'll all be down to sheer luck.
It doesn't really matter how much experience I have or what I do on the side and how much I've advocated and how much policy I've helped create over the last 20 years. The reality is that I'm just another schmo in the lottery, and my chances are, who knows, right? It's one of 1,000 people maybe.
For the last few months, Roach and her staff have been forced to direct customers looking for pot to her would-be competition, the 5 legally licensed stores in the city.
Some lottery winner that puts $75 in a bucket and gets all my customers, right? And I don't get to give them the full service that they deserve.
This is the second time Roach has thrown her hat into the ring for the opportunity to legally sell weed. Last year, entrants paid $75 plus a $6,000 fee to apply, and they needed access to a $50,000 line of credit. This time around, there was an additional $4,000 fee. Businesses were required to have retail space ready, and they had to prove they had access to $250,000. Roach says the higher threshold gives her some hope, but if she's not lucky enough to score a ticket tomorrow, she'd like to see the next round chosen from those who've already applied and met the current criteria.
So I think once, the people have been vetted by the banks have stamped their letters saying, yes, this person has enough financial stability to keep going. And I hope that we can get a pool of good people, of good operators who want to operate and are interested and are capable of operating. I think it would only be fair and it would only make sense.
Now, 8 of the 50 licenses will be set aside for stores on First Nations reserved. And once the winners in the province are chosen, they still have to go through an application process to actually get their license. They're expected to have their stores ready for retail by October.